morning to everyone that's here in attendance, members of the, I would say that my athletic colleagues in basketball, as well as the media here, as well. I'm Coach Terry Hines, the head boys basketball coach at Jenkins High School. To my left, I have my junior, Jeremiah James, who's been playing with me ever since I've been at Jenkins High School. And to my right as well, I have a senior, Cameron Davis. Our expectations for our basketball program is to get back to what we are known for. Jenkins has been known for many years as a defensive team. We're the center of the city. And where we are at now is trying to rebuild that culture that we have been trying to regain from the early years with our team. What I've learned since I've been at Jenkins that, you have a lot of pretenders that come around and want to be part of the program, and for years ahead, or years before I got there, a lot of them kind of came out and showed up. So we've been trying to rebuild from that original culture. Now, me as a coach, I'm known for building programs, even on the middle school level, as well as coaching at Johnson High School for many years. One thing I did learn from all my experiences is how to develop a basketball team and develop a culture. Learn from coaches like Coach Gordon at Johnson, learn from Coach Marty Holy that was there and gave me my first opportunity. Coach Rick Coleman as well, Coach Solomon that coached at Lions. Everyone gave me an opportunity to really show what I can really do as a coach. And I learned a lot from, even when I was announcing games. I watched a lot of basketball, and I got a lot of knowledge from that. What I tell my guys each and every day now is that we have to get to this, what we call our tribal theory, all about this team concept on the defensive side as well as on the offensive side. Our expectation this year right here is to, first of all, win the quarter. That is very important to us, just to win the quarter. From winning the quarter, you win games. From winning these games, we think about our overall goal is to be competitive at our region. Next from there is to get past the first round of state playoffs. That has been a goal of ours, getting past the first round. We have found ourselves in games where we had to go on the road, where we were one year we got railroaded at the end, and another year we had them against the road, so we just couldn't finish. And that comes to a part of our culture now is finishing these games. We can compete all 4 quarters in the last minute or two. We find ourselves up against the wall, or we cannot complete the game. With that being said, free throw shooting. I know a lot of coaches have not mentioned that tonight, but free throw shooting has pretty much cost us all our houses. To me, it has, because we shoot poor from that aspect. So during this off season, we finally have a real off season. Last year, we never really had a whole basketball team the whole season. COVID really hit us hard. COVID and injuries. So we really never got an opportunity to really show what we really had until the first round of state playoffs. And when we went to play Monroe, we had them pretty much the whole game. After the game, the coach came and he said, y'all guys' record does not reflect y'all level of skill. I said, yes, we really never had our whole team the whole season, so we really never got a chance to really get an opportunity to guard. We have put together a pretty nice basketball schedule with the games that we can find at city teams, as well as going down to Florida playing in the tournament down there. And that's what we call our bonding trips, where we go to Central Florida, play against some of the best teams in that area there. Last year we had a really good showing down there. From there, again, just having stability, having the guys return. I have my whole core returning for last year. Plus, the good thing about it, this same core I have for another year. So we get a chance to really fix some areas. And as you can see, this year right here, coming into the season, this has been actually our first week of practice. If coaches that have 80 or 90% of the football team is your basketball team, you can quite understand where I'm coming from. So we had to try some on Monday. Just to put you in perspective of where we at. But the good thing about it, I have my core back. So, these guys kind of got to understand what we're trying to do offensively and defensively. Any questions?
Yeah, Coach, you said you're not full court coming back. Is that good Tavion Gasson? I know he's been to Florida State for a lot of times.
Well, Tavion, he's right now, he's wanting to play, but he has some surgery done, so that's going to prevent him from participating in the early part of the season. It's just so minor, but you might see him. He came to play with 32, so so you probably will see him in some aspect with the team. Any other questions?
You talked about not really having people to gel together because of injuries and stuff like that, and also with, I think last year you had about 6 or so games where you lost by 6 or less points. How much do those injuries and not being able to gel even with the football, your football program, just allowing you to have tryouts just recently? How does that affect your late game execution?
Well, the issue that we definitely had last year was that we never really had the whole team. It's like some games we had one game we had 6 players, one game we had 10, and then we had to balance that off with a lot of JV players, so they were not varsity already at that moment. And most of those kids were coming straight from middle school, so playing under those big lights of high school is a lot different playing on I would say the lower level lights on the middle school level. But what we have accomplished throughout the summer is that we got an opportunity to really see what our region team look like, and having the guys that play football be able to go through the system. And like I said, we preach system. Many great coaches around the country, they have a system of play. They basically a team office. Hey, Duke, we play this style of basketball. Kentucky play this style of basketball. At Jenkins, we have our own style as well. It took me, I would say, several years to really figure this thing out, developing a system that would work for our team, and then evaluating our team this fall and summer. Me and my coaches, we went to clinics. We did a lot of soul searching, trying to figure out what type of team we have. And then now with having guys mainly conditioned for football, but transferring condition to basketball, I don't think it's going to be too much of a transition because the guys already understand what we're trying to do. Any other questions?
Coach, when is your first game?
Our first game was against the OG, Coach J. We have a long history as well. I know Coach J forever. Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. All right, next we'll have Islands High School. Coach Carl Moss.